Mafia just help you build character.
Who needs deep combat systems or endless character customization when you have precision jumping? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 3D platformers.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
As usual, our one game per franchise rule is in effect.
The name's Ratchet. Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
Number 10, Donkey Kong 64. First up is the only 3D platformer starring everyone's favorite tie-wearing ape.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail.
King K. Rool has captured DK's allies, and he must free them all to stop the plot to destroy the DK Isles. Featuring 5 playable Kongs, this title employs a mix of adventure and platforming gameplay. The Kongs can gain special abilities at Cranky's lab or outfit themselves with weapons at Funky's armory, as well as find a slew of collectibles around DK Island. No two Kongs play the same, as each one has their own weapon, instrument, strengths, and weaknesses to play around with. Number 9, Spyro, Year of the Dragon.
Well, if it isn't my favorite dragon.
During the Year of the Dragon celebration, a cloaked figure steals all of the dragon eggs and scatters them throughout the world. Naturally, it's up to Spyro to retrieve them.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
Spyro's third outing perfects the series' formula of adventure, platforming, and action. Armed with his familiar ram and fire-breathing abilities, you can explore a diverse set of levels to find the 150 dragon eggs that have been scattered across the world. An expanded cast and secondary set of playable characters help to set this game well above its predecessors.
You are brave, Dragon. Much braver than I by far.
Number 8, Crash Bandicoot III, Warped.
Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Crash and his little sister Coco set off on this time-traveling quest to recover powerful crystals, previously found in Cortex Strikes Back, in their original places in time, before Dr. Neo Cortex and the evil voodoo spirit Uka Uka can.
You lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience!
Crash Bandicoot set itself apart from many others on this list, in that it's a very straightforward point A to point B test of skill. Spanning numerous locales, this game is all about running, jumping, and spinning your way through a level. Although, this being the third entry, it also added motorcycle and flying sections into the mix. Number 7, Psychonauts.
From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers. In other words, Psychonauts!
The mark of a truly great platformer is creative level design, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a game more creative than Psychonauts. Hopping through the twisted minds inhabiting Whispering Rock's psychic summer camp is a blast thanks to Raz's arsenal of psychic abilities, like levitation and pyrokinesis. Psychonauts' tasks include sorting through emotional baggage, quite literally.
What are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here.
Dusting up mental cobwebs, and collecting figments of your host's imagination. Top off everything with a great story and a fantastic set of characters, and you've got a game that more people really should have played.
In this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Number 6, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy.
What?
The first entry in this trilogy is quirky, colorful, and the truest to genre platformer of the series. Jak and Daxter's open world is filled with enough collectibles to please anyone's inner completionist, and features an abundance of personality.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
There are no weapons like the latter entries, just jumping, punching, spinning, and the occasional portion with the A-grab zoomer.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred them!
While Jack himself retains a core set of actions, various forms of Eco, a powerful elemental substance, allow him some temporary power-ups, including a speed boost and the ability to throw fireballs.
You have an incredible talent for channeling Eco! Samos, you may have been right about this one after all!
Number 5, Conquerors Bad Fur Day.
It all started yesterday. What a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
Initially intended to be a kid-friendly game titled Conqueror's Quest, developer Rare decided to go in another direction after multiple criticisms that it seemed to be just another kid's game.
I'm going in. Wish me luck, fella.
Needless to say, the end project was of a much different sort.
This place really smells. Well, she wear like dung beetles and you roll the poo around, knows what's for.
Crude, brash, and sometimes downright vulgar, it arrived a bit too late in the N64 lifecycle to really make an impact, but it's still remembered as a cult hit for standing out from the crowd.
Oh. I think we should go out there and pay those babes that did it.
Number 4, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction, but I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong.
Though not the first 3D entry in the series, Sands of Time is considered by many to be the best. It laid the groundwork for the parkour-style platforming that has become so common in modern games. It also boasts an interesting rewinding mechanic that allows you to undo mistakes to a certain extent, and avoid death, so falling to your death doesn't instantly result in a load screen. This was, of course, before games started putting checkpoints every 5 seconds. The many acrobatic puzzles still remain interesting over a decade after release.
I give you the Sands of Time.
Number 3, Portal 2.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time.
This game is easily among the wittiest to ever be created, with intelligent writing and spot-on delivery by the voice cast.
I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on.
The puzzles, however, are the true stars of the show. They start out with simple portal placements, but soon expand to include switches, turrets, aerial faith plates, thermal discouragement beams, hard light bridges, and an assortment of colored gels. Always clever, but rarely frustrating, these puzzles give a true sense of satisfaction when they're solved. Few games can claim to be as brilliant as this.
But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Number 2, Banjo Kazooie. Often rivaling Mario 64 as the best platformer on the N64, and unrivaled in having the best bear/bird pairing in gaming, this adventure from Rare follows Banjo and Kazooie as they try to rescue Banjo's sister from the evil witch Gruntilda. Banjo was one of the best looking games of its day, and is well known for its intricate worlds and levels. Each one brings with it a variety of challenges, puzzles, and collectibles, making sure that the gameplay never gets stale. Bolstered by an expanding set of abilities, Banjo just gets better as it goes. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Trust me, let's get
Bridge across the avenue and head for Centurion Plaza. Picking up squad cars moving in on you. You ain't got much time.
All nearby officers to the scene. I repeat.
Number 1, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Well, As is the case with 2D platformers, it's pretty obvious that the top spot would go to the plumber. It's just a question of which one.
Hey!
If Mario 64 revolutionized the platforming genre, then Galaxy 2 perfected it. It takes everything that made 64 and the first Galaxy game great and improves upon them. The levels are more creative and more challenging. The soundtrack remasters old favorites like the slide theme from Super Mario 64. Yoshi makes a return, and with 242 stars to collect, you're sure to be busy for quite a while. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a wonderful game, and the best the genre has to offer. Do you agree with our list?
In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file.
What platformers made you jump for joy?
Now this is what I call a platform game.
For more top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You're not a